good to have you join us on Community Reports. Welcome to the program. I'm Yomi Otaigbe. This week, it's all about a community of those who have been described as molders, mentors, and builders of leaders of tomorrow. It's about teachers in Nigeria's education sector. What are the motivating factors for a man or woman to take up this career that is filled with unexpected moments and paperwork that seem unending? How well are the teachers discharging this noble duty, and what keeps them going? Keep up with these and other answers coming to you on Community Reports.
There is a particular thing on the wall, and the word here on is what is a preposition.
They facilitate education through storytelling, discussions, teaching, training, and directed research.
Isheoluwa, stand. How do you keep our kitchen clean?
By washing the pots, by washing the dishes, the cutlery, and mopping the floor, by sweeping the floor.
Thank you.
Teachers, whether at the kindergarten, primary, secondary, or tertiary levels, help shape knowledge, skills, values, belief, and habits. There are quite a number of schools in both the public and private sectors, with the number of teachers estimated to run into millions across the country. Many of them are registered under the Teachers Registration Council. Although comprehensive statistics on the number of teachers in the country from basic up to tertiary levels are hard to come by, figures from the Universal Basic Education Commission show that there were over 500,000 teachers in public primary schools in Nigeria in 2014, while the number of junior secondary school teachers by highest qualification between 2013 and 2014 is over 170,000.
Social service is the study of man. What is man here? Who is man here? Yes, already. Human beings.
Joseph Oladimeji has been a teacher for over 35 years.
In those days when I qualified as a teacher from grade 2, were highly committed. Even though remuneration wasn't as high as today's remuneration for teachers, but service delivery and assurance of a good dividend on the part of children, response to teaching, learning, and children's own interests were better than today.
Now, without looking into your text book, I want you to spell the word forward. Forward.
F-O-R-W-A-R-D.
Beautiful.
With a little over a decade in teaching, Omolabake Adekoya shares an insight into her journey so far.
I actually find myself in the teaching line because number one, there is zeal for teaching, and then secondly, I think things around me and comments from people when they see me handle children it's also served as an engine towards seeing myself in the teaching profession. The teacher happens to be a role model that everyone looks up to. And then also, aside from being a facilitator, a teacher is someone who I can say is an architect of a future generation. Because when you look at every other field of profession, careers, and what have you, each and every one of us has passed through, or probably is passing through, the tutoring, that's the tutelage of a teacher. So I say that is actually a very good thing for me to actually find myself in teaching. And also coupled with the fact that I have to go to a school of education, that is College of Education. and not also limiting myself to things that are evolving in the present time. And the experience, wow, very exciting, interesting, and at times we usually have this kind of, do I say headache, but it's something that if you have that passion in you and you are the kind of person who actually likes to learn new initiatives, you don't limit yourself to what you have. You understand what I'm saying? So such a person will actually have a very fantastic experience.
Want to talk about what? Seasons. Now, in Nigeria, we have 2 seasons.
Others also talk about why and how they ventured into teaching.
Actually, my first degree was not in education, but after my NYC, the passion, in NYC we were posted to schools to teach. So it was in the process it's like I discovered my calling. So after then I went for my PGD, postgraduate diploma in education, and that was how I started.
When I wake you up and ask you, how many seasons do we have in Nigeria? What will you say?
2 seasons.
Teaching children is fun. It's just wonderful. It's what I enjoy. I enjoy being with them. Though it's challenging, if you're not patient, you cannot do it. If you don't have passion for it, you cannot do it. Starting with them early is catching them early and bringing out what they might be in or what they will be in future. How do I mean? When you give birth to, these young children, their hearts are so plain that whatever you put there stays. And they believe in us so much, the teacher. Whatever you teach them, they hold on it. If anyone else tells them something different, they won't believe that person. So that is why as a teacher, you have to have a good knowledge of it, of what you're doing, and give the right information. Please, if you are not sure of an information, there's no need to give it, because once you put it in the heart of that child, that's what the child will grow up with.
Now, we've talked about the policy of team direction that was adopted by Britain in West Africa. I graduated from Ogun State University, now Olabisi Onabanjo University, 1997. I read history and strategic studies. And after that, still believing then that I was going to get, because I love admin job, I was going to get another job. I went for my master's. I studied public administration. I got the teaching job, well, let me not say by accident, by divine will. I was actually looking for a more prestigious job, banking and all the stuff like that. And a friend of mine, a senior friend, introduced me to a school to teach. And because there was something available then, I took the job and started teaching government and CRK as the 2 subjects I was assigned to. After so many years that I was still in teaching, and I discovered myself that I have loved this profession for almost 21 years now. I've been in this profession. I decided to pursue a diploma in teaching, a postgraduate diploma that would make me a qualified teacher. Because if you don't have that, and you have that lengthy number of years, it may amount to nothing.